Not quite right. I went to meet Mel just to talk to him, just to see, just to meet him really, because he's Mel Gibson, and I was interested to meet him. Plus, I had the link being I've been offered Mad Max as a role, and unequivocally Mel Gibson. I had to sit with him just to say hello, really, just talk to him about things. Yeah, we just had a chat about stuff. No, it wasn't really about that. It was just about touching base and I suppose being around the man who is obviously Mad Max. And then I am now going on this journey with George Miller, who created Mad Max. So I'll have my own separate relationship to the character, but I wanted to meet him.
I was young enough to not be allowed to see it, so I remember that. I don't know exactly how, maybe 8 or something like that, 7. But we got it also way later because of, the situation in South Africa. So we didn't get it exactly at the time that it was released. But I just remember my parents loving it, and I remember South Africans loving it. Like, it was really a part of the South African culture. And when those movies were out, people talked about them. And it was only later in my life that I kind of refound them and revisited them.
Well, I really didn't want to do another Mad Max movie, but the idea popped in my head and I kept pushing it away, and as these things happen, it grew and grew and grew, and then one day I found myself really excited by the possibility of going back, and I told my colleagues, I think we're going to make another Mad Max movie. So we started, this movie's had such a long history, we started 12 years ago, and more than 12 years, 2000, the year 2000, last millennium. And then 9/11 happened, and the American dollar collapsed against our Australian dollar, the budget blew out. I went on to the Happy Feet movies, and by then, when we started again, it was time to start with another Mad Max. Tom Hardy was 6 weeks old when we first started the first Mad Max. And Tom walked in the door, he felt like Mel did 30 years ago when Mel walked through the door. They're both creatures of the theatre, they're both very, very skilled actors, they're both very athletic, so it was time for Tom to take over.
Yeah, I mean, when the very first Mad Max came out, people said he was like a samurai with a car. And so very much, when you see Mad Max Fury Road, it's very influenced by particularly Japanese anime.